Hello, it's Dumplet here. Here's an item on geometry from the Art of Problem Solving community. A rather interesting item from the 2015 MATHCOUNTS National Sprint Round. So we have a square and an equilateral triangle inside the square sharing a common side with the square. A circle is inscribed as shown in the figure. Given that the radius of the circle is 9 minus 3 square root of 3. What is the side length of the square? As usual, pause this video if you'd like to give this item a try. But if you're done, let us dive into the solution. Now, the key takeaway is to draw an auxiliary. Now, which auxiliary is it? It's the auxiliary here. If I extend this side, which is tangent to the circle, to this point, which is on the side of the square, I'll be forming a triangle. And this triangle is rather interesting because this orange circle is the incenter of this triangle. Now, if I extend to this point, note how I'll have a 30, 60, 90 triangle because I know that this angle over here is an interior angle of an equilateral triangle, so this must be 60 degrees. Now, using the fact that a square has all four angles equal to 90, this angle over here must equal 30 degrees. Since we have a right angle here due to the square, this right triangle over here should be a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And we know that in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the three sides have a ratio of 1 is to square root of 3 is to 2. Therefore, we know that S corresponds to the ratio square root of 3. Therefore, we know that the other two sides as well. So we only need to divide square root of 3 to get the side which is proportional to this 1 here. So we know that this part would be S over, this would be S over square root of 3. And the 2 over here would be 2s over square root 3. So this part over here is equal to 2s over square root 3. Now, we have the formula for the incenter, the in radius of a right triangle that is given to be. So the in radius is given to be expressed in terms of the sides a plus b minus c, where c over here is the hypotenuse of the right triangle. So a plus b minus c over 2. So substituting these three values, and since we're given with the in radius at the start, that's 9 minus 3 square root 3, we can put it in the equation. So a here would correspond to s, b here would correspond to s over square root 3, and then c here would correspond to 2s over square root 3. So that's a plus b minus c divided by 2 equals the in radius. So let's multiply both sides by 2 to get the following equation. Now this is rather interesting because we can simply compare both sides of the equation and we can have a guess or hunch that s equals 18 will work, because if I substitute s equals 18, 18 minus 18 over square root 3. Now if I rationalize this term, 18 over square root 3, I will be getting 18 square root 3 over 3, and I know I can cancel the 3 and the 18, so 1 and 6, and it will indeed result to 6 square root of 3. So just from some analysis, we can conclude that the answer is indeed s equals 18. And this will be our final answer. Hopefully you guys learned something new from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!